Welcome to Talkwalker Pro. If you're new to social media monitoring or analytics, you're about to experience for yourself how thousands of marketeers have saved a tremendous amount of time and effort tracking, analyzing, and managing their online presence and campaigns. The Talkwalker Pro free trial gives you full access to the features of Talkwalker Pro for 14 days, and we're keen to help familiarize you with these features so you can focus on pulling some serious insights. Before we get started with a run-through of Talkwalker Pro's features, you should know that if you've been using Talkwalker's social media search engine up until now, you will not lose this access with your free trial upgrade. Instead, you'll be able to benefit from both Talkwalker Pro's powerful functionalities and will be able to continue enjoying the efficiency of our social media search engine, with your search queries coverage expanded to the last 30 days. So let's get started. On the top you have different filters set for the dates, for the media types, and the countries and languages that you're interested in. On the left side you have the different topics for your search queries, and you have the page monitoring for the different Facebook accounts, Twitter accounts, and YouTube, and so on. So in the middle here what you can see is the different results for your brand, which now we're looking at Captain Morgan for the last 7 days. And you see the different results over time that Captain Morgan generated in earned media. And here we can see a snippet from the different articles. So what you can see is also some key metrics regarding engagement, Twitter shares, Facebook shares, and Facebook likes. This can of course also be compared with Captain Morgan's competitors. So let's compare them with Kettle One Vodka. And now you will be able to see who has the biggest share of voice of the two brands for the last 7 days. And you can see that by far Captain Morgan is the most talked about brand. You can also have a look at the performance of the brands. So if you want to see how well Captain Morgan has performed the last 7 days, you click on the Performance tab. And you will see the buzz for the brand compared to the last period, but also the buzz over time. And you will see the engagement, which is the shares, the likes, and the tweets on the social networks. Also for the last period and the engagement over time. The same is for the potential reach. And you will also get a proportion of the sentiment. Apart from this, you can also see who is talking the most about your brand. So who is your top influencers? And this in order to be able to engage with your brand champions. And here you can see that staff event photos are the ones that talk the most about Captain Morgan. And this is based on the number of total mentions. And you can see whether they have been positive, neutral, or negative. Of course, you can also choose to sort your top influencer on its potential reach or its engagement. And this can also be divided into media types. So you can see your top influencers for Twitter, for Facebook, for news, and so on respectively. So if you go down here, you will have first of all the overall influencers, then the ones for Twitter and Facebook, and so on. Now it's also interesting to see if people are positive or negative about your brand. So you can click on the sentiment to get an idea whether your brand is positively viewed in the media. And here you can see it's mainly neutral mentions about Captain Morgan. You also get the sentiment over time. Also, to see what is trending in relation to your brand, you can click on the themes and you get the key trending themes that are mentioned in combination with your brand. And here of course it makes sense, you have Captain Morgan with cocktail and night and rum and so on. And you will also see the themes over time, how they develop. And now it's also important to dive in to see who is actually talking about your brand. Is it men or women, and where do they come from? What languages do they speak? So in demographics, you can see the top countries, the top languages, and the gender of people talking about your brand. So here you can see it's a majority of women actually talking about Captain Morgan in the United States and in English. The world map will give you an idea of where in the world people are talking about Captain Morgan. And you can see here that the majority of mentions is found in the US. And this can of course also be set to sentiment, so you can see where people are the most positive or negative about the brand. I will show you Captain Morgan's Facebook page. where you can get deeper analytics. And now, of course, you will see Captain Morgan as it is on the world map from its Facebook page. And you will also have the results, influencers, sentiment, themes, and demographics, as you would with your topic search. However, you will also have the analytics that are a little bit deeper. So let's go to the overview of their Facebook page. Now we can see Captain Morgan's owner activity for the last 7 days. We can see how active the audience has been on their Facebook page. And we can see how much the audience appreciated the content and also the engagement rate and the response rate. So for the activity, it's divided up to the audience and the owner. And let me show you per day. So here we can see that the audience is quite active on their page. You also have the content appreciation in number of shares and likes that the fans have given to the page during the last 7 days. Also, you will be able to see the fan growth from the 30th of May until the 5th of June. Moreover, we can even go deeper into the owner activity to see what the Captain Morgan actually did on their Facebook page. So for the last 30 days, we can see that Captain Morgan have posted 18 different posts, divided up to owner posts and also comments. And you can also see the average activity of the page per day. And here you get a nice visual graphic over the comments in the post that Captain Morgan has made. You can also get the post type by distribution of picture, text, video, links, and sound. And you can also see what is most engaging, so you know what you will post next to see what is actually making your audience tick. You also see when you're the most active on your own page. And this is of course interesting if you compare with one of your competitors. So here, for example, you can see how active you have been if you're Captain Morgan and how active your competitor has been. And you will also see the post type distribution for the both brands and the most engaging types for both brands. And you can see when both brands have been active. Moreover, this is equally valid for the audience activity, so for the fans activity. And you can see here that Captain Morgan's fans have been much more active than Bushmills during the last month. You see the number of posts, the number of comments, likes and shares, and the different averages per day coming from your fans. And you can also compare the two brands to see here, for example, Captain Morgan had a big peak in audience activity. You will also have the graphs of what type of content are your fans posting on the page, and also what is engaging for the fans. And also the numbers of shares and likes. Moreover, you can dive deeper in to see who is actually your fans, because you can see here your number of total fans, the number of new fans that you have gained over the period, and the fan growth. And here you can see that Bushmill actually did a good job in gaining more fans than Captain Morgan. And here you have a very flat graph, because when you have a big number of fans, it doesn't change very much when you gain a few fans per day. You will also see the fan growth per weekday, and you will also see their country of origin. So where are they coming from? And this is also something that you can use for your weekly reporting. And to do this, you can create a dashboard. So you say, this widget, I want to compare my brand with my competitors. You can add it to the dashboard. Or you can create a new dashboard. So now I will show you one of the dashboards to show how easy it is to do reporting with Talkwalker. So here we are in the weekly brand dashboard for Captain Morgan. So you will automatically see the results over the last 7 days. I have chosen to put in the share of media types, the sentiment, the buzz, engagement and reach, and also the top influencers on Twitter. And this is of course something that you can also schedule as a report to yourself, or to your client, or to your colleagues. Just give it a name. Weekly report. Send it to yourself, to your colleagues, to your clients. You can send it as a PowerPoint attachment and schedule it, for example, If it's a weekly report, let's say every Monday at 8 o'clock, I will receive this report into my mailbox. Of course, you can also export the report directly from the dashboard to either Word, PowerPoint, or to PDF. And now you have everything you need to help you get a running start and make the most of your free trial. We hope you love Talkwalker Pro as much as we do.
Talkwalker Social Media Analytics. Easy to use and incredibly powerful.